You're listening to Manze's Magic. What is up, y'all? Welcome to this episode of Manze's Magic. Today is March 6th, 2018. Happy birthday, Diesel. Shaquille O'Neal celebrating a birthday today. Good old former Magic Center. Not long enough, but hey, so is the life of being an Orlando Magic fan. This episode is just basically my recap of the Magic game I witnessed the other night with my dad against the Memphis Grizzlies. It was my Christmas present, and thanks again, Pops. Um, we went down there and watched them beat the Grizzlies 107 to 100. Not the prettiest win, but there weren't that many this year, especially in the second half of the season. But so we got there, it was Latin nights. So they did play introductions in Spanish, which I thought was really cool. They did a concert after. We did not stay for that, but there was a lot of Spanish themed things going on, and I had chicken fingers for dinner. I got my collector's cup. That's now 5 for me now. This one has Terrence Ross on it. Of the 5, I now have. Well, I guess it's a better number now. I have 3 of 5 that are active players on the team. Got Fournier as well as Aaron Gordon. And speaking of Aaron Gordon, I will not be discussing his upcoming free agency. That will be in an article I will write, and hopefully I'll be able to, get that together pretty soon. I definitely want to have that up for you guys to read. So into the game, it was back and forth. I mean, Magic led early, then they faltered. They lost the lead going late third quarter, early fourth quarter. They lost the lead, and then took it back at the end. I mean, the greatest lead was 7 at the end of the game, so it was definitely close throughout. So if you like good basketball, let me rephrase that. If you like close basketball games, this was the game for you. 'Cause it was pretty ugly on both fronts, especially without Marc Gasol or Tyreek Evans playing. It was kind of just it was weird because I didn't recognize half the guys on the floor. Oh, and Chandler Parsons. Yeah, I'm really glad we didn't sign him. I wrote that article a while back about how it would be a great fit for him here. I don't know if he just doesn't fit in with Memphis's system, though he should, because there should be no system. It should be just give him the rock. He's not very good. That's just my opinion. But the Magic shot 50% from the floor, 32 from beyond the arc. I got to see a couple Hazonia dimes, and also a couple sweet dunks too. Gosh, I'm gonna miss those because I've come to the sad realization this was the last time I'm gonna see Mario in a Magic uniform. And I know Mike, you're sitting there laughing at me, all happy, but I'm gonna be sad. All these draft picks we have that just disappear. Zonia, Oladipo, Elf. I just don't want to go any further, but it's really kind of depressing. But anyway, as the game went on, I mean, people came into our section that obviously didn't buy the tickets for the section, and I don't like that because they were loud, obnoxious. 2 little kids come up and sit right in the chairs next to me. Mind you, the section I was in, 112, is behind the TV cameras, so you can't really see the right side of the basket for whichever team is going that way. But these kids just come up and plop right next to me and start playing with my armrests, and I'm like, mm-mm, I am not having that. And I'd put my program on top of a chair so it would stay in good condition, partly because I wanted to keep it, nice for when I take it home, and partly because Hazonia was on the front. Anyway, so I reach over and I grab that, and I think the parents saw that I was a little upset that they sat next to me, so they moved down another row. So these kids were just annoying the people in front of us. Anyway, that was annoying, but overall, I mean, Magic games are always a great experience. They always get the fans involved. There's always fun activities. I'm just ready for better basketball. I want to see 90 to 100% capacity during this month instead of probably 75, which Granted, that was still very good for us being so bad. I want to see more. I want to be able to go to Orlando for a playoff game. I'm getting ahead of myself. um, Other than that, Gordon put up a good game. He had a nice alley-oop. Seeing those in person is really cool. I mean, obviously you see him all the time on highlight reels, but actually seeing an alley-oop in person was sweet. DJ was hot early, cooled down, but still finished with 16. And Vooch was Vooch, 19 and 6. Also a good game. But that's all I had really for that. We're sitting right now at 20 and 44. If you look at last year, we finished 29 and 53. Year before we had 35 wins. Year before that we had 25 wins. Year before that we had 23. So this is really, really depressing. I'm hoping, I get optimistic and then it just bites me in the butt. It's like being a Jags fan. Now, I'm so super optimistic with them because they had just such a great year, and now you're not gonna re-sign A-Rob. Okay, whatever. That's for a different podcast. But 20 wins, come on. We had such a high ceiling. Yes, I know we had injuries. Yes, I know, things happen, but man, this team, I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed. There's no really other way to put it. I mean, we're tied for worst in the Eastern Conference. We're like the 5th worst team in the league right now. I'm over it. I want some good Magic basketball. And no, I'm not going to switch allegiances like some people do. No, I'm going to stick with this for as long as I need to. I want to be able to say, yeah, I remember when we stunk, but now I can see us on the uprise. Give me that, Magic. Give me that. I think I deserve that. But that's all I've got. I thank you guys for listening to me. I know I'm not very good. I just like to air my grievances to you guys because you'll listen. The dogs don't listen, so I appreciate you. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything specific about the Magic. Also, anything NBA wise as well. And go ahead and hit the like button on Facebook for Manze's Magic as well as Trust the Process. Because that's where I do most of my talking. I dabbled in that with, Mike and Skylar, as you already know. But go ahead and give us all a like. And of course, ones that own us all, River City Rogue as well. Thank you guys. Stay strong. Pure Magic. Peace.